Yo, what's up guys? This is a tutorial to the Mathi-AI mobile app. But before we start, I actually want to talk about the Mathi-AI website. Firstly, because the subscriptions on the website are way more favorable over the ones on the mobile app. And then secondly, because the website is better, at least in my opinion. It's just overall faster. So for instance, if you have like a digital math book that you can access through your computer, then I would recommend just using the website and taking screenshots instead. But of course, if you have like a physical paper of your math, physics or chemistry formulas, then using the mobile app is necessary, because then you would have to use your camera on your phone instead. But as I mentioned, the subscription plans are also favorable on the website. So if you're going to continue using the app and purchase a subscription, I recommend purchasing it from the website. So to be specific, the effective learner plan on the website is better than the one on the mobile app. You, for example, on the website subscription get full access to the website and the mobile app, while the mobile subscription only grants you access through the mobile app. And the reason why we have it set up in this way that it's favorable to buy it from the website rather than the mobile app is because Apple takes a 30% cut on all App Store purchases. And because the Mathi-AI AI tutor has such a high cost when it comes to computation, this 30% actually means a lot. So that is the reason for this setup. So yeah, I recommend buying from the website, but of course the mobile subscription also works. But yeah, if you want access to the website and also all the other website effective learner features such as voice typing and Mathi tokens, and you also want access to the mobile app, then yeah, just buy effective learner from the website instead. And then you just press the login button in the top right corner and log in with your website account information that you have the effective learner plan on. Now let's continue with the mobile app tutorial. Alright, so this is like the main chat page. So here we can chat with our AI tutor, but let's actually go over to the camera page where we can scan our math. And we can see that I have brought a paper with math over here. And this is pretty advanced math. This is like college level math. And we have this exercise right here. So I thought that we can do this one because it has a lot of text. And this is what makes Mathi-AI special compared to something like photo math. Because Mathi-AI can actually solve questions which include words. So if we just crop this image right here and then we press on the check mark, it will load a bit to try to scan the math. And then here we can see it in its digital format. And now I actually noticed that I have my language set to Swedish. So I'm just gonna go over to the profile tab and then go to the settings screen. And then I'm just gonna press AI tutor language to change it back to English, which is the default language. We're continuously adding new languages, but currently we only have these ones right here. So if you have any suggestions on languages which you want to see added, you can just comment them below or join our Discord server and send a message in one of our chats. Either way, here we have our math here. And now we can select one of these options, or we can just type our own message. But I'm just gonna select help me with this. It can take some time the first time you use the app, as the rendering has to load, but then after the first message it should go faster. Alright, there we go. So here we have the AI tutor solving the question. So it's giving us all of the steps to deriving the solution. And I believe it's gonna do both parts, so part A and part B. It usually does them at the same time, which is very nice. So we can see that it's deriving A right now, and it got the solution to 95%. And then we have B right here. And it got B to 86%. And I actually have the answer sheet on my computer right here. So we can actually double check if this is correct. So I'm just going to switch to the camera tab. And then we can see the answers right here. And we can see that it did indeed get both of the questions right. And this is how you can essentially use Mathi-AI. So if you're stuck on a math problem and you need help, perhaps you have access to an answer sheet, but you don't actually know how to get to the answer, then Mathi-AI can be a tool to kind of bridge that gap, to know the steps to actually deriving the answer. And of course, you should actually try to, give the exercise a try yourself before using any sort of tool to try to solve the problem. But if you have given it a try and you're actually stuck, then yeah, Mathi-AI can be very beneficial. And then you can also, I'm gonna be honest, like I personally used to have a bunch of questions, especially in subjects such as like math, physics and chemistry, especially chemistry. And yeah, Mathi-AI can be used as some, like actually like a teacher, like a tutor that can give you answers to your specific questions about these subjects and also other subjects. But it's very nice with the scanning feature that you can just take an image of some sort of concept and then ask questions about that concept and get help and clarification. But there are some limitations though. So it can't yet understand graphics. So if you have any sort of like images which are not like symbolic, they're not pictures of actual language or symbols, they're instead pictures of graphs, for instance, it won't actually be able to understand it. So this graph, for instance, right here won't be able to get scanned. So if we were to take an image of it and start talking about it, our AI tutor wouldn't know what we would be referring to because it wouldn't have access to the graph. So I think it's good to put that out there such that you don't waste any time trying to scan graphs or shapes or anything like that. But it does understand tables and things of that nature and chemical structures, which is really cool, which was something that I talked about before, that, you know, I have a lot of questions when it comes to chemistry, and it's actually really hard to, you know, be able to identify different chemical structures and know what their properties are. So yeah, it can be really useful for that as well, to ask like questions about how different chemicals differ, or like how to actually name them and identify them. What are like the rules of that? But that's pretty much it for the mobile application. If you have any questions or feedback, you can head over to our Discord server and ask those questions. That's like the fastest way to get in contact with us, and we're happy to help. We're constantly trying to improve Mathi-AI as much as possible. So if you have any suggestions, you know, send them in one of the chats, and it will probably help us a lot, as then we can iterate and improve even more. If you like the app, feel free to leave a review on App Store. That's actually very much appreciated, because it, you know, it helps other people see the app and you know, download it and give it a try. And if you don't like the app, then I guess leave a negative review. No, actually don't do that. that will hurt the app. Yeah, rather just send a DM instead. Just write on the Discord server. We'll try to resolve the issue if it's a problem. We also have this feedback button on the app. We usually get things fixed extremely quickly, so you just write in the Discord server, or just use the feedback button, and we will get back to you. We'll give you a refund if, you know, something goes wrong or anything. But I will probably see you guys in the next update if there are any new features that we want to demonstrate. But that was it for the Mathi-AI mobile tutorial. Bye bye.